My name is Kathy Ann Reinhardt, and I am a survivor, breast cancer survivor since 2010, 5-year anniversary, and I am the chairperson of the Women's Task Force of St. Joseph Health Systems. I had my mammogram on June 30th of 2010 because I was late for my mammogram. I usually have it in January. I was leaving on vacation July 1st, and I said, okay, well, let's just do it June 30th. I want to get it over with. Then during the vacation, unfortunately, I got a call from my family doctor that said it was suspicious. I hung up and I told my sissy, and all my kids and my nephews and nieces were in the back in the big van we had, and we were traveling out west, and she said, oh, don't worry about it. We don't have any cancer in our family. You know, we'll die of heart disease before we die of cancer. So we kind of laughed it off, and we didn't think about it again until we got home. Well, the rest is history because I did have cancer. It was pretty devastating because you're good one day, feeling good one day, and then all of a sudden you have cancer, and you know, that's pretty terminal. Surgery was the first thing. It gave me a lot of comfort to come to St. Joe because it's a spiritual institution. After I had my lumpectomy, I thought it was pretty much over, but then 7 days later when I went back in, they told me I'd have to have my breast cut off, mastectomy. That was a bit of a shock to me. There's a difference between having your lump removed and having your breast removed. After the surgery, I had to go through, I don't know how many weeks of chemo, it seemed like forever. Then I had to have radiation because it was in my lymph nodes. I actually thought it was gonna be okay all along because I have a lot of faith in God. The only thing I didn't want to do is I didn't want to leave my boys and my husband. My oldest was a senior in high school, my youngest was a freshman. And it was his senior year, and I was so afraid I was going to ruin it. He was a basketball player too. It was his senior night. Parents have to come out on the court. He didn't want me to wear the hat or my wig, and he wanted me to go bald. And I said, honey, people have a hard time, you know, accepting bald women because it makes them uncomfortable. And he said, Mommy, I want you to go bald. You look beautiful bald. So, you know, I wore my hat, and during halftime, just before I had to go out, he motioned to me to take off my hat. So I took it off and I went out there bald. And it was probably the best senior year he could have had. Women's Task Force is an organization that focuses on women's health. We help women that can't afford it get mammograms. Our new fundraiser, our new campaign that we're announcing at Secret Sisters actually, is to raise money for a new mobile medical unit. The hospital has the 3D mammogram now, and we're very excited because we want to get that in the mobile medical unit. Unfortunately, we need a new RV to do that with, and we need new technology, and the technology costs most of the money, not the RV. We have people that have come onto the mobile medical unit. They haven't had time to go get a mammogram, get diagnosed with cancer. If we wouldn't have been there, you know, I don't even want to say what might have happened. The mobile medical unit is very important in this community. It goes in Elkhart in St. Joe County, and we're pretty excited about bringing a new mobile medical unit to the community.